Good afternoon, all. Am I audible? Okay. This class mainly I have just called you because few people are getting some problems with respect to designing the test cases. So, okay, fine. Theoretical part is okay, but with respect to your designing when it comes, how to take the values and all those things. Okay, we'll just. Can you able to see the screen? Can you able to see the screen? Screen is visible. Okay. Okay. First, we need to we need to take care about the table variable or variables. Next column will be minimum, minimum plus one. Next column will be nominal. Okay, I need to have two more columns. The variable is side one with respect to talking about the triangle problem. So here the minimum value is, if I take the range as, we need to have some preconditions. So otherwise it will be not possible for us to solve this. So what are all the preconditions that we require? We need to note down it. There are a lot of conditions available. Among them, I'll just list it one by one. First one is, if I say side one, it ranges from, values will be from 1 to 10. I'll just take very simple thing. Before going for the second condition, the first condition is not fulfilled right now. Side 2 is also taking 1 to 10. Side 3 is also taking 1 to 10. Okay. So based on that, we can construct this particular table. So 5 followed by 9 followed by 10. Similarly, side 2 together 5. same value since all the particular members are having. Is this fine? This one, all of you know it, right? Next thing is construction of the one more table. I need to insert one more table. What this particular table should contain. Actually, this is where the design starts. So how many columns we require? First is test case ID. Second one is input, followed by output, followed by status. Only this much. Test case ID, followed by input, output, followed by status. Here we have inside one. This need to be split into three particular columns. Side 1, side 2, 3. Output, this one into split into two columns. Yes. Sure. Are you following? Hello? Is it audible? Now you need to give the first test case ID. Normally in your boundary value analysis, BVA, this is a normal boundary value analysis technique that I'm just going to deal with. Angle problem, normal. If nothing is available with respect previous to boundary value analysis technique, it is normal itself. That's what you need to just understand. So normal boundary value analysis technique, 1. This is a test case ID. So how to pick the values now? Which will be the first value? So always we'll start with the minimum between all the particular three sides. This is what. So expected is, what will be the expected one? Expected output. Now, before going to this, our second precondition plays a vital role. Now we need to say side 1 plus side 2, whatever the value that you are getting it. This should be greater when compared to the other side. It is not only one condition, you need to check for all the particular subsequent sides. Side 2 plus side 3 should be greater than and side 3 plus side 3 plus side 2 side 1 be greater than. To avoid the confusion, just ensure this. Be- Based on these particular three conditions, my expected output will be equilateral triangle. Right? So this is first input. First input is very easy. Anybody can go with it. Next case is BVA2. How many test cases we need for this? Number of test cases? Somewhere we need to stop. So we cannot continue as it is. Yes. As you said, it is 13. Okay, fine. So I need to design 13 cases. Okay. Second case. Second case is I'll just keep one with respect to the minimum side. Second one, you can just go with the 2. Third one, you can just go with the 1 itself. Or else you change it to 1, 1 followed by 2. Can I form a triangle? Can I form a triangle? As per my knowledge, 1 plus 2, the side 1 plus side 2 should be greater than that. No. So not a triangle. Third case, PVA 3. We were talking about the redundancy, right? See here, I can change it to 1 followed by, next case will be minimum 1, minimum plus 1 with respect to side 2, whereas minimum with respect to your side 3. Same thing will happen. There is nothing like change in it. This is the redundancy that we will be having it. Once again, you will be getting a not a triangle. Similarly, the next case, BVA 4. What will be the thing? Is 2, 1, 1. What will be the output? Not a triangle. So this is a redundancy. Yesterday we spoke something about redundancy with respect to your boundary value analysis, right? This is a redundancy. Why to check all 3 cases? Any one case, if you have checked it means, then it should apply for all the particular remaining cases also. There is nothing like you need to change it and you need to check it with respect to that, right? So the next one, fifth one, case. So how many to go? 5 plus 8, 13, I think so, right? So that means another 8 cases apart from this particular. So can I take 2, 2, 2? Yes, but the answer is same first one, whatever you have got, no, same thing. QUBILATERAL equilateral. This is over. Next one is BVA 6. So minimum value, I'll just take it. So this is also minimum, I'll keep it. Next one as well. What happens to this value? 2 plus 2, 4. 4 is greater than 5. That's what they are saying it. Not a triangle. Definitely. The condition fails. BBA 7. Same thing, 2 followed by 5 followed by 2. BBA 8 if I take it. I'll just rotate the values. 5 is the first value, I'll take it. Next one is minimum plus 1, minimum plus 1. Same thing, not a triangle. 8 cases over, only 5 remaining. So only we have taken 2 particular cases, that's it. Only 2 particular type of triangle only we have just taken. One is equilateral, another one is not a triangle, cannot be formed. So we just missed out with respect to our third condition. Third condition says that is side 1 equal to side 2 equal to side 3 becomes equal to side 3 or side 2. It is isosceles. Side 1 not equal to side 2 not equal to side 3. Scale go. That's not a triangle. So this is the prerequisites that we need to have. If we don't have this, then there will be a problem. So first thing is triangle problem with respect to boundary value analysis. Which particular problem you are taking it? What technique? Next is number of test cases. Next preconditions. What is needed? So depending upon that, you need to have a table. How many variables that you have? What is the minimum? What is the maximum? Every particular details of it you need to write it. Next is your test case design. Okay, I just ended up saying that it is 8th case is over, right? 9th case I need to take it. So if I take 9th case as 5, 5, 5, no problem. I can go with it. 5, 5, 5. If I take it, what will be the value? It is equilateral. well, fine. I'll just leave that. Not a problem. Okay. Next case, BBA 10. So another 4 left out, including this one, 4 left out. So in that 4 cases, you need to take the remaining or you need to fulfill the remaining 2 particular cases. Yes. Next one is, if I take 5 followed by 9 followed by 5, can I have a value of this? Can I form a triangle? Can I form a triangle? If you have any doubt, you can just below it, you can just calculate it. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10, which is greater than 9. First one is. Second one is 5 plus 9, which is equal to 14, which is greater than 5. The next one is, next condition is 5 plus, sorry, not 5 plus, 9 plus 5, 9 plus 5, that is also equal to 14, which is greater than 5. Can we form a triangle? Does our condition satisfies? Yes or no? If we satisfy the condition, then what type of triangle it is? 2 sides are equal. So you can say isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. BBA 11. Vice versa, if you can just do it, no problem. 5, 5, 9, same thing. BBA 12. 9, 5, 5. Same thing. So finish. Next one. BBA 13. You can either take 999 or you can take 910. But remember one thing, if you take those, it will be a repetition. But we have not yet considered or we have not yet uh, designed a test case where a scalene triangle will be coming to take place. Now, this plays a vital role. It's not necessary that you need to end this particular task. You can just go with saying that 999, but it is an equilateral triangle. We have not completed the complete output. We have not taken into consideration. So just because of it, I'll not take 999. So I'll just try to design with respect to whatever the values that I'm having it. So in order to form a scalene triangle, no side should be equal, right? That's what the condition is. So with respect to that particular condition, so how can I take the values from this? If I take 1, 9, and 10, can I form a triangle? It's highly impossible because 1 and 9, if you just take it, it's ruled out. Because 1 plus 9 is 10, which is equal to 10. So it is not possible. So if you take 2 or 5, 5, 9, 10, can I form a triangle? If I take 5, 9, 10, can I form a triangle? Yes. So 5 plus 9, which will be equal to 14. So it is greater than 10. Similarly, the other two sides, 9 plus 10 is equal to 19, which is greater than 5. Other one is 9, 10 is over, 9, 5 is over, 10, 5. 5 plus 10, which is equal to 15, which is greater than. So you can form a triangle where all the three sides are unequal. So this becomes here scalene triangle. This is how the design should be looking like, because we have restricted ourselves to go with the simple or normal boundary value analysis technique. Now, what I'll do is I'll take a new page. Yeah. Now I'll design the same triangle problem. With respect to robust. Robust VBA technique. See, robustness, whenever it comes, it will be going to deal with respect to the invalid inputs also. Valid plus invalid becomes robust. Precondition remains same. There is no change in the precondition. What about the number of test cases? What about the number of test cases? 19. How? This is six values. How it is? Okay, if you are getting confused with respect to it, see, leaving the nominal value, if you just take care about the extreme points, so 2 points towards the left side of the nominal value, 2 points towards the right side of the nominal value. So totally it will be 4 values. In the similar sense, if you are just copying the same particular table, okay, just copy this table. I won't construct it once again. Copy. What I'll do is it visible now? All of you? Yes. Now what I'll do is I'll just add one more column here because it is coming way below that particular number. Columns to the left. Yeah. So this is one value. Only we will be taking value less than 1 is 0, 0, 0. So here I need to add one more column, right? This is max plus 1. Max plus 1 here is 11. 11. Same table. I won't change anything. Only thing I'll be changing is with respect to involving the remaining 6 cases, because you told that it is 19, right? Total number of test cases is 19. Easy. Going on well? Or any confusion? Any confusion? Can we move forward? Now, what I'll do is just add R extension version of your normal boundary value is nothing but your robustness. Okay. So I'll just add it RBVA, that is nothing but robust boundary value analysis, 14th case. So I need to just consider six more cases. How to consider six more cases based on these particular type of inputs with respect to -1, +1, whatever is that. And you can only take one fault. You can introduce one fault at a time. Either you can say 0 or either you can say 11 with respect to your robustness. That is what you call it as single fault assumption. So if I put 0 over here, next two should be valid. So I can say 1, 1, no problem. These two should be valid. So if I take this particular thing at that particular point of time, what will be the value? Now my particular condition, one more, I need to add it. Side 1, comma, I'll make sure that all the particular sides will come. side, side 1, side 2, side 3, which will be having either the value as less than 1 or greater than, not in the range. This is what I just wanted to print. You may get in the actual output as side 1 is less than the minimum range. That's also possible, but not in the range as the one that we are targeting to. So similarly, if we just extended our RBVA 15, so change that 1 0 sorry, 1 0 1, same thing, not in the range. Control C, Control V, that's it. RBVA 60, 1 1 0, same thing. RBVA 70. So now this one, what I'll do is 1 1, I'll take it. The last value is 11, I'll take it. Same thing. Eighteen. 1 11 1, not in the range. RBVA 19 11 1 1, okay, my meeting is going to end. Another 3.5 minutes left out. 3 minutes exactly. Now, any doubt with respect to designing of your cases? Now we have designed two particular things. We'll take two more. After 5 minutes, we'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll sit and work with respect to your worst case. Same thing applies for your robust worst case. And I'll not teach that particular robust worst case, but I'll just teach you how to take with respect to your worst case. So is it clear, all of you? end of the particular, once you finish with respect to your design, the next part is you need to take care about the test results. This should be there. I don't know whether they have informed you in my absence in the laboratory exercise or not. Number of tests conducted or test cases conducted, number of test cases passed, number of test cases failed. Hello? Hello? So that's all. So we'll take a break and come back after 5 minutes. Okay? Yeah.